Cyberpunk 2077 on the base Xbox One and the base PS4 is unacceptable. How did this ever get released on those machines? Obviously it was done to maximize the profits, but now they've gone into complete damage control, probably ruining their reputation as a development studio. CD Projekt Red, who before this had a very good reputation of making some really good games, and Cyberpunk 2077 is a good game. I really enjoy it, but there's a lot of bugs and it definitely needed at least 6 months on all platforms. But Cyberpunk 2077 on these base machines is a joke. Some of the things that I'll show you, some of the things that I've come across on Twitter of people just falling through the map and bugs everywhere, dropping to 10 FPS on these PS4s and Xbox Ones, even on the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X at times it's dropping incredibly low and textures aren't loading in and it's hard crashing your machines. How is that acceptable to charge these games, especially at full price, and expect people to buy it? And the fact that they were hiding these review copies of using console footage so that no one would ever see it. It was obvious now. It makes obvious sense. They were trying to maximize the profit, keep all this console footage away from people, and hopefully people will ride that hype wave. And a lot of people seem to have done that. I think it was something like 2 million people pre-ordered this game, and there was probably, well, even more people buying it day one. So this game made them a lot of money. And now they've come out and done damage control. CD Projekt Red saying, if you own this PS4 and Xbox One version, you can go ahead and refund it. But I think it was starting from when they made that post a couple of days ago now, and until December 21st. So if you own this game and you're not happy with this, go ahead and refund this game straight away. I'm sure a lot of people have already gone ahead and refunded this game on those machines, because from what I've seen, and I saw a review from IGN, and I saw Digital Foundry doing a video on it as well, and it just looks so jarring, and you're not getting the full experience. You're not getting any sort of experience. It's just, you can't immerse yourself into the world of Cyberpunk, because that's what it's all about. It's about, that's what I was doing when I was playing PC, trying to sort of forget about all the bugs that were going on and just try and immerse myself in that world. But you can't do it on those machines. And I've seen people trying to sort of justify this and go, well, they're 7 years old. These machines are 7 years old, so it's fine. The developers can do what they want, and you brought it. You should have known, blah, 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 blah. But we've seen games like Ghost of Tsushima. We've seen games like Red Dead Redemption 2. We've seen games even like Battlefield and Call of Duty looking much, much better than this. But if, let's say that they couldn't get it working, why would you release a game in this state? And you're still charging people full price for this game, still putting this game up for sale. It shouldn't even be on the store. You shouldn't even be able to buy this game on those PS4s and Xbox Ones if it's in the state where it's crashing your whole machine and you can't even get 10 FPS at times, explosions not even exploding at the time when they should be. There's so many graphical bugs and just bugs everywhere, textures not loading in. It's beyond me, and I hate when I'm seeing people trying to justify what the developers are doing, saying that it's okay again because, you know, they're old machines. But again, I have to counter that argument and say, why would you release it in this state? And the only reason I can see it is because obviously you thought you could get away with it. You thought by not showing people the footage, you could just get them to buy the game, get as much money as you can, and hopefully people will just accept it. But it's just not going to happen, and I think people do need to push against it. And if you're thinking about getting Cyberpunk 2077 on these base consoles, just don't, because it is not worth it. And I would say to anyone really, just from what I've played, the bugs that I've encountered on PC, the common bug that I've come across is when you're talking to, say, a AI character, talking about a mission, You'll talk to someone and then someone else will butt in and start talking over that guy. So there is a lot of just common bugs everywhere at the moment, and they've just got to iron them out really. And I think this game needs at least 6 months on all platforms. But that base machine, well, at the moment, I mean, I've had a good laugh at some of the bugs that I've been seeing. But again, trying to justify that price that they're charging to people, it's just not acceptable, and gamers really need to say, you know, we're not going to buy this because it's just really not worth it. Let me know your thoughts if you've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 on either a PS4 or maybe even a PS4 Pro. I've heard about issues on that platform as well, and also Xbox One X as well. Not the next gen Xbox, but the older one, or the one that released after Xbox One. So let me know if you've had any issues. What's the frame rates like? Is it as bad as what people are saying? Because overall, from what I've seen, and the consensus seems to be that this is just an absolute joke and probably one of the worst releases that I've ever seen actually happen. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and until next time, have a good one.